Please welcome Executive Vice President of AGL Resources and 2016 Georgia Chamber Chair-elect, Hank Linginfelter.
Good morning. It's a great pleasure to be here, and it's my great honor to introduce the Lieutenant Governor of Georgia for you today. Even as a young man, Governor Casey Cagle was a successful entrepreneur and businessman, and he understood what business was all about. But he knew he could do more, and so he decided to run for the state senate in 1994. He won, and when he entered the chambers of the state senate at 28 years of age, he was the youngest state senator in Georgia. He developed a reputation as a consensus builder. He chaired important committees and he took on important causes, but always he was a pro-business and pro-family leader. And even then, he knew he could do more. So in 2006, Casey Cagle ran for lieutenant governor, and he won. And he continues to be a champion for business and for families. He's the 11th lieutenant governor of this great state, and he is the first ever Republican to serve in the office of lieutenant governor in Georgia. And so you can look at Casey as he comes out here and you can see that he is very serious about fitness and health. And in fact, he is a champion for those causes as well for families in Georgia, but especially for our young people. So he's a very fit public servant in more ways than one. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Lieutenant Governor of this great state, Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle.
Thank you so much. Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Hank. That was an awfully kind introduction. I certainly appreciate everything you do, as well as AGL, for our great state. I also want to say a special thank you to the Georgia Chamber and Chris Clark, along with Paul Bowers, and so many of you here today. Celebrating 100 years is no small feat. But also, let me just say what an honor it is to share the stage today with Speaker Ralston and Governor Deal. Both of them are men I am proud to serve with and honored, very honored to call friends. This is a great week for Georgia. As I said at yesterday's inaugural ceremony, there is much for us to celebrate as a state. Georgia is recognized as the top place in the country to do business, home of the world's busiest airport, one of the fastest growing ports, and the headquarters of many of the world's leading companies. We stand as the envy of the nation. With last week's news, we certainly stand as the envy of New Jersey, I can assure you. But there is so much more left for us to accomplish. Georgia and Georgians can compete with anybody in the world, but in order for us to be competitive, employees must be able to get to and from work, and goods must be able to move as rapidly as possible. We have long been a logistics hub of the Southeast, and the nation, thanks to Hartsville, our ports, our robust road and rail network, and corporate giants like Delta and UPS. But today, sadly, we are falling behind and failing to meet our infrastructure funding needs. Infrastructure is the backbone of our state's economy and a critical quality of life factor for every single Georgian. And while some may have differing views on how we reach our goal, doing nothing simply is not an option. That isn't an option or a political talking point. It is an undeniable fact that simply cannot be ignored. And this session, working cooperatively, I am confident we can finally address the problem with real concrete solutions. Often we forget the human side of public policy arguments. Transportation funding is about people. It's about the people that are making Kias in Troup County and the need to ship those automobiles to the entire world. It's about the people sitting in traffic trying to make it home in time for their kids' Little League game. It's about communities that will prosper because of economic development when we finally provide real congestion relief and improve our major corridors. Those people, the real people we're talking about, are why we can't afford to put this issue on the back burner. All of you know about my passion for education. What we do in schools will determine what kind of state we are in the future. And decisions we make on education policy today will determine what kind of jobs our students have tomorrow. That is how education drives the economy. When companies tell me they have jobs to offer, but struggle to find the highly skilled employees to fill them, we have to recognize that there is a skills gap that exists within our state and country. Nothing drives the economy more than a skilled workforce. And the truth is, those employers will find what they need. They have no other choice. Our choice is if they're going to find it here in Georgia among our fellow Georgians or be forced to look somewhere else. Strengthening our public schools and ensuring every Georgia student has access to a quality school that will equip them with the skills and knowledge to compete in the 21st century global economy must be our goal. We're seeing great successes with initiatives like our college and career academies and our charter school systems, but there is so much more to be done. Let me share with you one of the ideas I'm excited about this session. For some students, the traditional path of completing 4 years of high school, followed by 4 years of a liberal arts degree, is the right path. But for some students, we need to offer another alternative. We've made tremendous progress on dual enrollment initiatives, real progress that is working. But this year, I'm hoping we can put the capstone on this progress with passage of Senate Bill 2. If a student is ready to successfully begin a program of study after the 10th grade, let's not hold them back. Instead, with the passage of a college entrance exam, let them enroll in one of our colleges, either in the university system or technical college system, and begin working on a degree or a certificate program. There is no reason why the courses they complete shouldn't count toward their high school graduation requirements. Under this initiative, we can finally fulfill our mission of seeing students graduate high school on Friday and college on Saturday. Jobs of the future are going to require career-ready students with skills that will enable them to compete with anybody, anywhere in the world. For some, a liberal arts degree. For others, it means an industry certification. But for every student, we should offer personalized pathways that lead them to success in life. That is how, person by person, student by student, we chip away at the skills gap we all know exists. By making education career relevant, we will allow students to find purpose and meaning in what they learn, while enabling businesses to succeed with a quality workforce. When we provide quality educational programs that directly lead to good-paying jobs, kids will be fighting to get into school instead of fighting to get out. I'm excited about this initiative, and I ask you to join me in our quest to develop a world-class workforce that is ready to meet the challenge of a 21st century economy. That, my friends, is how we build a better Georgia. Georgia is a great and remarkable state, but we can always be better. The challenges we face won't be easy to overcome, but nothing of value, nothing of worth ever comes easy. I trust you will help me fulfill the mission that defines greatness, because Georgia works best when we all work together. Thank you, and may God continue to show favor on our great state.